AKMN, AKM, AK-103. What's the best AK in the game right now? Yeah, about that. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Exfil and Hideout. My name is Ghost. I know I have had a slight hiatus because of some IRL stuff, but we're back and we are going to be pumping out lots of content. With that being said, if you are new here, welcome. Either way, though, I'm really glad you guys are here. Today's video is going to be covering the best AK you could be running right now. Before we get into the video, if you guys want to follow along with more videos, make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel and that you guys hit the bell if you want to be notified when new videos go live. Other than that, I will be live almost every single day except for some Sundays early in the morning. Grab caffeine and come hang out. I would love to see you guys there. Let's get into the builds. Okay, so before we get into the builds, just so you guys know a couple things. One, there's timestamps for everything. So if you don't want to hear this part, you want to go straight to the build, down below, check out the timestamp of the complete build and you guys can go there without having to, it's very quick. The big controversy right now is what is better, the AKM, the AKMN, and even though this is a singular build video, I want to go over it very quickly to show you guys that we did the homework and this is the best possible build for you guys. Now, the main comparison is going to be the AKM, okay, the AKMN, and on top of that, the AK-103, which is probably in one of my gun cases. Let's go ahead and grab that. It's not in that one. Is it in this one? It's not in this one. It is in this one, okay? So these are the three guns that people are comparing the most because last wipe, the 103 was the meta AK for the 7.62 by 39 caliber. And then we have the other two right now that are technically the meta. The 103 has more ergo, but not close to enough recoil that would make it meta. So even though it runs well, and we're gonna be doing a build on this at a different time, it is off the menu. Then it is between the AKM and the AKMN. Now, even though the AKMN stock has better stats slightly, when you build them out to the meta guns, they are actually identical. They are both at 60, 49, 116. Okay, they're literally identical. They're the exact same gun when they are meta. The reason why we're going to be going over the AKM is because this is the winner. Now, the reason why this is the winner is the way you get the gun. So now we're going into how do you get the gun for today's build. The way you're going to get the gun is you are going to go to Prapor and you are going to barter for this gun. You're going to go to the barter, you're going to go to Prapor 1, so you can do it literally right from the very beginning, and you're going to grab the stock gun for 3 Tushonka. Now, I got Tushonka for 7K. Let's see what they are right now. They fluctuate. They're 8, 9K right now, so it's going to be a little bit higher price than what I originally marked it as. I got them for 7K, which gave me the gun for 21K. Now, if we scroll down, we can see that the AKMN has no barter, and you buy it for almost 50K, 48,193 ruble. Okay, so we are getting the gun for less. I got the gun for less than half the price to start my build, which is really nice, and it's available to everyone right from the very beginning. So with that being said, that's how you get the gun. Now let's go through and start our builds. First thing we're going to go over is the handguard. We're going to be going with the meta handguard, which is the VS combo. Now the VS combo is 20,240 rubles. You get it from Skier 4 and it gives you the negative 4% vertical recoil and plus 14 ergonomics. Now, the other thing I want to go over real quick, and I'll make sure that this is in the timestamps, is which handguard is the best handguard for the meta build. I went ahead and did all of the builds for you guys. So in this one, we have the Troy handguard. And then in this one, we have the CMRD, which is the meta for 2 wipes ago. Also still very good this wipe. And honestly, guys, you're kind of splitting hairs at this point when you look at the numbers. The CMRD and the Troy are almost identical, giving you around 49 on the vertical recoil. And this gives you 49 on the vertical recoil as well with a little bit more ergo. It is a 0.5 difference. So the other one, we have negative 4%. The other one is negative 4.5%. And then it goes to plus 14 ergonomics. Then we have the Troy over here with plus 10 ergonomics, so you get less ergo. And then you have the CMRD, I believe with the same, plus 10. Yes, plus 10. So you're getting a little bit less ergo for 0.5 vertical recoil. So we are going with, oops, wrong one. So we are going with the VS combo because that is the best one. After that, we are going to be grabbing the adapter. This is new, and this is what allows this gun to be so good this wipe in comparison to, say, like the 103, which is still using the JMac. It's because we have the 308 muzzle device adapter from Kiba Arms. This is 4,536 rubles from Mechanic 3, and this is going to also give us -1% vertical recoil and -1 on the ergonomics, but it allows us to put the BMD combo. If you guys remember this combo for some of the other weapons that have been meta for a long time, this is a very, very strong combo. So first we have the adapter, which we need, the BMD adapter. That is going to be 31 USD from Peacekeeper 3, and that's going to give us the -1% and the -1 on the ergo. On top of that, we're going to be going to Peacekeeper 4, and we're going to be grabbing the Lantac Dragon muzzle brake adapter, or not adapter, I'm sorry, muzzle brake. That's going to be 203 USD from Peacekeeper 4, and -15% on the vertical recoil, and then -2 on the ergo. So at total, we're only losing 6 ergo, which is crazy for the vertical recoil buff we're getting. And then after that, we are going to be grabbing the Lantac BMD actual device encasing the muzzle brake. That's going to give us an extra -8% vertical recoil, and that is going to be $88 from Peacekeeper 3, also taking away 3 ergo. So very, very strong. After that, we are going to be going to the new pistol grip, which is the Customs Arms AGS 74. This is going to give us +14, which is huge for the AK builds. I'm so glad that this got here. Looks like the PSG, but this is going to give us that +14 that we want, and that is going to be 16,000, I'm sorry, 445 rubles. My words, I'm sorry, from Skier 4. With the +14. After that, we're going to go with the classic Bastion dust cover. The reason why we're running this instead of the dog leg is because we want the extra vertical recoil percentage, which is 1%, but it goes a long way. This is going to give us a -1% vertical recoil and +5 on the ergonomics. It's going to be 6,325 rubles from Skier 1. You can get it from the very beginning. And on my beginning gun build videos, you will see me use this because it's just so good. We use it all the way up until the meta builds. After that, we're going to be grabbing the AKM/AK-74 Magpul Zhukov. The Zhukov is very, very strong. It's stronger than running a buffer tube in like an MOE or even a PRS, so it's very nice. That's going to give us the -40% vertical recoil and +15 ergonomics. After that, this is completely up to you. If you really, really want to like min-max and like try to get it as good as possible, you're going to run these mags. The US Palm are the best mags because they only take away -1 ergo versus like -3 or -2. So we can take whatever points we can by, for instance, getting these mags. They're really not that expensive. You get them from Peacekeeper 3 at 20 USD, and they only take away 1 ergo. After that, we are going to be grabbing the brand new charging handle, which is awesome. I'm so glad that they added this. This is the CSS knurled charging handle, and this is, instead of +1, this is going to give us +3, which is massive for the price. 5,750 rubles from Skier 2, giving us +3. Lastly, we are going to be grabbing the Vitor Cas V 6-inch rail, and this is going to allow us to put a foregrip on. So we're going to grab that, and that is going to be 23 USD from Peacekeeper 2. And then after that, we are going to be slapping on the Zenit RK2, which is meta for all of the vertical recoil builds. Even though it has a bigger ergo nerf than it did before, it still is the meta at a whopping -4%. It's 26,227 rubles from Skier 4, giving us the -4% vertical recoil and the -8 ergo. And that is going to wrap up this build. That is going to give us 60 on the ergo and 49 on the vertical recoil. We are going to take it into the hideout, show you what she's made of, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you the complete result, complete build, pricing, and all of that stuff, which is also in the timestamps. So first, we're going to do no help with my mouse. We're going to do no recoil control. I'm just going to fire. Like many of the guns, we are going to start low and it's going to buck high, but once you use this gun pretty often, it is very, very, very easy to control. Now with recoil control, almost looks like it doesn't even move. Very, very tight grouping in the head. One thing that I want to show you guys that I'm so impressed by is the point fire on this gun. You're running resort, you're running some CQC stuff. Check out this point fire. Let's do it right where we can see it. Let's do it right here. That is no recoil control. I'm literally just pressing mouse 1. Do you see this? It looks just like one fat shot. That is amazing and really good when you are running around with this at hip fire. Let's go a little bit further. Look at how nice this is, dude. Please, look at how nice this is. This gun is amazing. And then the ergo, honestly, isn't bad. It feels very snappy. This is the complete build at 60 ergo and 49 vertical recoil with the USD and the rubles combined. I did that for you. It's going to come out to 167,429 rubles, under 200,000 for something so good. I mean, the fact that the ammo too. So let's talk about what ammo you should be running. You should be running BP as soon as you can. 7.62 PS is decent up until you can run BP, but BP, you can craft it. It is cheap to buy. You get it off of rogues. You get it off of raiders. You get it off of other players. There is no reason why you should not be running BP when there is so many different ways to get it. Let's take it into edit preset as well real quick, because I know you guys like to look at it in edit preset. If you guys want to do your screenshots and other things for the gun. Also, I want to talk about real quick is in the Discord, we are making a whole new section where all the gun builds will be in there at all times. You guys can come in there at any point and look through all of them. We're going to have a directory made up, and I'm going to also have all the budget builds as well there. So that's another place that you can check. All the links you guys need will be down in the description below. Okay, so last thing before we go, I have to talk about one more thing, and that is because it is absolutely fantastic. For those of you who think this is too much muzzle flash, you don't want to run it loud, you want to run it quiet, we have to talk about the newest suppressor combo, the CAC QDC. Now, from Mechanic 3, you can get the muzzle brake, and then from Peacekeeper, you can get the suppressor, which is the CAC PRS QDC. You put these together, and all of a sudden, you have this beast of a gun that is suppressed now. And this is the build with it suppressed. So in case you guys wanted to spend a little bit of extra money and run a suppressed with the new suppressor, now I'm going to warn you, these are sold out a lot. They are very expensive on the fleet. Let's just look real quick for laughs. Okay, they're not even on there. When they're on here, I'm not playing, they're like 500K. You only get 2 per reset. So if you feel like you're going to run this often, make sure you buy a few and restock on the reset. This would be the build after at 42, 47 suppressed. Here real quick. 47, 42 suppressed. Cool. That's gonna wrap up the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching another video. If you guys want to see more content like this, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and then you can always hit the bell if you want to be notified when videos go live. I would love to catch you guys by the stream as well. So last thing, we are streaming almost every single day early in the morning. Grab some caffeine and come hang out. Other than that, I hope you guys are very blessed. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day or night, depending on where you're at in the world. And instead of leaving, enjoy one of the other videos. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Happy raids, my friend.